Hello, Princess on the Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 15. It's titled The Call of the Wild. Now, I usually do my videos in order of how the show have it, but this time I'm going to do it in order of who has the least going on. Okay, so let's start with Faith and Lauren. They are at the hotel, and Lauren goes out to get them some coconut. They go on top of the building of the hotel to talk, and Lauren told Faith that he don't think he was flirting with anybody. Faith told him her best friend saw him flirting. She saw him flirting with a drag queen outside of the club. Lauren told her that some girl was flirting with him outside of the club, and he went over to her and he told her that she was too young for him. So they talked and they hashed it out, and she forgave him. And that was the end of that. Next up, we have Vanya. Vanya is back on the dating app, and she's dating. She went out with some guy, but they didn't hit it off, so she went back on the app and found what's his name? Josco. So her and Josco went kayaking, and Josco claims he likes her. She claims she likes Josco, and they seem to be having fun. She held up his towel for him while he stripped down and changed clothes. And they're hugging and kissing, and they're doing the most for a first date. So next she took him back to her place and they ordered food. She told him about Bojo and how she came there for Bojo, and how Bojo told her that he wasn't feeling her, so she had to dump Bojo and get back on the app. So they sat down to eat, and we found out that Joshko works. He has a job. He's one up from Bojo. And we also found out that he's adopting a 1-year-old child. Now, Vanya is, she thinks that's admirable and everything, but she's concerned that if he has a 1-year-old child, when is he going to get a chance to come to the States to see her? He's going to be too busy with this 1-year-old child. And that was the end of Vanya. Next up, we have Matilda and Miles. So Matilda borrowed money from her brother in order to be able to afford her wedding outfit and Niles' wedding outfit. Niles told us that the next day he's gonna go hit Mr. Ark up and have him see if he can help him out with the other half of the payment for the wedding. So when Matilda left the room to go pick up Niles' wedding outfit, Niles called his parents on the phone. And I'm not sure if this was a real call. I kind of think I heard somebody else on the other line of the phone, but I'm not sure if he actually called his parents. I wish he had put them on speaker, or I wish he had FaceTime with them or something so we could know for sure that that was his parents that was on the phone. But they argued back and forth, and it's clear that they don't support him marrying Matilda. He told them, I'm getting married tomorrow. Me and Matilda are getting married tomorrow. And the person on the phone was, we really couldn't hear what was going on. So we're not sure if that was his parents or if it was a fake call. But he's trying to portray the fact that his parents does not support him marrying Matilda. So then he gets off the phone and he's pissed. The producers are talking to him and he's pissed that they're not supporting his wedding to Matilda. So later on that night, him and Matilda are laying in bed, and he let Matilda know that he called his parents and they're not supporting the wedding. And now she's worried that when she goes to the States, she's not going to have anybody there but Miles because his parents don't want nothing to do with her. Next up, we have Joe and Magda. They are in bed with the dog, and Joe asks Magda if the dog is always in bed with her, and she said, yeah. So Joe took the dog for a walk, and he is weirded out by how fast Matilda wants to get married. Matilda is at the apartment. She's packing because they're getting ready to leave to go to her hometown. And she's telling the camera that she's ready for a proposal. If he proposed to her right now, she will say yes. So after he walked the dog, they leave and they drive to her hometown. When they got to her hometown, they stop and went to a store because he wants to Joe wants to make her a romantic dinner and break the news to her that he wants to pump the brakes. He think they're moving too fast and he needs to pump the brakes, so he's going to soften her up by making her a romantic dinner. So 10 minutes later, they get to her apartment. Magna washes her dog, and then she went to pick up her cat while Joe cooked dinner. 30 minutes later, Magda comes back to the apartment with the cat, and Joe served dinner. They sit down to eat. Joe asks Magna questions about her moving to Germany for some guy, and then Joe told her that, see, if you had gotten married to this German guy, you'd be divorced by now. And he said, that's why I want us to slow down and let me see exactly what he said. He said that's why he think they should wait before getting married. And then Magna told him, you told me you wanted to spend the rest of your life with me. And Magna said they talked about it before. They had talked about it, and she bought a plane ticket to come to the States. And the plan was for her to come to the States, meet his parents, and stay for a month, and then go back, and then later on come back, and then they get married. That was the plan. They both talked about it and hashed it out. She already bought her plane ticket to come to the States, and she already quit her job because this is the plan. This is what they talked about. And now Joe is pumping the brakes, talking about, we should get to know each other first. But you didn't say that when y'all was making plans, Joe. And now he's breaking her heart by telling her, I think we should slow down. After he done say, you're going to come to the States, you're going to meet my parents, you're going to stay for a month, and we're going to get married and blah, 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 blah. Now he wants to pump the brakes. And that's not fair. He tried to make us think that she was the one, speeding it along. But they made these plans together, So that pissed me off about Joe. He didn't tell us that they made these plans together. So now he has cold feet, and he's telling her he wants to make sure they love each other first and trust each other first before they go forward. So she said, so right now you don't love and trust me? He said, yes, but we should wait a certain amount of time. She told him, it's okay. You don't have to propose to me. I don't care anymore. She's pissed. So and she's sitting there, after she says this, she's sitting there waiting for him to say something. He says nothing. Cat got his tongue. So she got up and left the table. She said she's tired. She's going to clean up, and then she's going to go to bed. Joe said he needs more time to get to know her. Now you're saying you need more time to get to know her when you already made plans for her to go to the States and meet your family. So it's like he juiced her up and now he's letting her down. It's not fair. So she got changed, and she got changed for bed. She told him good night. She went into her bedroom. The producers are in there talking to her. And Magna said she is confused. She doesn't want to be with someone who constantly changed their mind. She says she wants to be with someone who is sure about their feelings. And that's it for Magda and Joe. Next up, we have Vea and Sunny and Rory. Vea is pissed because Sunny wants her to choose between him and Rory. She told Sunny that it's not fair that she has to choose. She told him she wants him as her boyfriend and she wants Rory as her friend. Sunny told her that he does not want to see her with her ex. He said, I don't want to see you with your ex, and then you snuck him into South Africa and you were hiding him? So Sunny told her to be friends. Sunny told her to be friends with Rory in the States, not here in South Africa. And I'm on Sunny's side all the way. Vea, she is a liar, she's a deceiver, and she is too codependent on Rory. So she apologized to Sunny and told him that she is going to text Rory and tell him to go home. So she texted Rory and told him to go home, to go back to the States, and he texted her back and said, okay, I'll book a flight in the next few days. Why the next few days? Do it now. Go, do it now. Then Sunny said he will probably see Rory before he goes. Sunny wants to make peace with Rory before he leaves. I say leave. I say leave him alone. Don't talk to him. Let him go on back to the States quietly. Don't talk to him. Stay away from him. That's what I say. But Vea wants them, she wants them to make peace, but she's afraid that they may have another blow up if they do speak to each other again. So next day, met up with Rory, and Sonny asked Rory. The first thing Sonny asked Rory is, did you book your ticket back to the States? And Rory's like, yes, I did. And Sonny was like, good. And Rory told them that he'll be flying back to the States the next day. And Sonny's all smiles. He said, I'm glad to hear that. So they go on a safari ride to see some animals. All three of them go on a safari ride to see some animals. And they pull over so that when they pull over so that Vea could pee, Sonny apologized to Rory about the way he talked to him, and Rory accepted Sonny's apology. So later they're all walking around, and Rory asks Vea if she has met any of Sonny's family yet. And Vea said, no, Sonny has not taken me to meet anybody in his family. She said, he's hiding me. He's embarrassed. Sonny lied. He claimed that he said, I've never taken a girlfriend to meet my family. I think that's a lie. Come on, Sonny, stop it. But Vea told Rory that when she met Sonny's friend, he was telling her to cover up her tattoos and change who she is. She said that would change who she is. And Sonny told her, I'm not asking you to change who you are or remove your tattoos. Just cover them up when you meet my parents. And Rory said, that's not too much to ask. He said, Vea, it's a culture thing, so that's not too much to ask. And I agree, that's not too much to ask. Sonny told Vea that she is being selfish because she don't want to cover up her tattoo. She said, that's changing who I am. How is that changing who you are if you cover up your damn arms? If you wear a sweater, that's changing who you are? Heifer. Just cover up your damn tattoos, that's all. Just cover them and shut the hell up. So Rory said Vea was tough to date. He said she is stuck in her ways and she's very stubborn. He said he's glad he dumped her and now Sonny's turn to suffer. Earlier, when he saw a wildebeest, Rory said, there goes my ex-girlfriend. So he called her a wildebeest. Rory said she needs to shut up and just wear a turtleneck. Sonny told her he would take her to meet his father, but he's not really worried about the tattoos. What he's worried about is the fact that she's not Muslim. That's what he's worried about. Last but not least, we have Ingrid and Brian. These two are the meat and potato of this episode. So Ingrid is walking on the beach all by herself. She said she haven't spoken to Brian since the night when they went out with the other Brian. And she found out that he had 4 ex-wives, or he'd been married 4 times and he had been engaged about 10 times. She's worried about his lies. And I would be too. He's a liar. He's a liar. He only told her about 2 ex-wives when he had 4 ex-wives. And then he had nerve to say, well, she needs to ask more questions. If somebody tell me that they have 2 ex-wives, what am I going to say? Are you sure only 2? Are you sure it's only 2? I mean, you told her 2, so she's going to believe 2. Idiot. So every day he drops something new on her and then say to her, you knew about that, didn't you? You knew, didn't you? You knew about that. She said she don't know what she is going to do. She said she don't know what she's going to find out next about this fool. Next day, Brian is in his apartment cooking eggs. He said the day before, Ingrid told him she needed space again. He said as far as he's concerned, they have space because she is not staying with him in the apartment. See, that's all he cares about. He wants her to stay with him in the apartment, sleep with him in his bed, and have sex with him. That's all he cares about. He said he is confused. He said he has tried his best and it's not working. If that's your best, then I don't want to see your worst. Oh, but we have seen your worst. I hear on the streets, I hear from the streets that he is calling her a whore on social media now in real time. So next, he FaceTimed with his sister and told her that Ingrid is judging him for his past. She's not judging you for your past, idiot. She is judging you for having, for not telling her the truth. You told her you had 2, you've been married 2 times when you've been married 4. You're lying. You're a liar. She's judging you for being a liar. You told her you were 40-something years old when you're 50-something years old. You're a liar. You're a liar. Eh? She's upset because you're a liar. He told his sister now she wants space. He told his sister every time he goes to kiss her, it's a grandma peck on the mouth. You kiss your grandmother on the mouth? He said he feels like he's being strung along. His sister, she put a battery in his back. His sister told him to grill Ingrid and find out what's going on because you don't need to be strung along. Later, him and Ingrid meet up. Ingrid told him that she tried to make it work, but every day it's something new. Every day she learns something new about him. She said, you have all these engagements, you have all these marriages. Every day I learn something new about you. So Brian told her she is not trying because they are not staying together. See, that's all he cares about, her staying in the apartment with him. Brian told her she is not trying because they are not staying together and she's asking for space. Ingrid said, well, I need time to think. Every day you throw something new in my face and I need time to think about this. Right? Brian said, you don't even like me. He said he's not even addressing what she's talking about. He's going off on his own tangent. He said, you don't even like me. Ingrid said, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't be here with you. He told her, what she says and what she does is two different things. And he's talking about sex. He's saying, if you like me, you would have sex with me. That's basically what he's saying. He told her kissing her is like kissing his grandmother. I guess because she didn't give him any tongue, that's why he's saying kissing her is like kissing his grandmother. I wouldn't give him any tongue either, Ingrid. Ingrid said, really? Kissing me is like kissing your grandma? He said, yeah. And he said, just like that. That's how you kiss me. He demonstrated for her. He said, that's how you kiss me. He told her he's looking for love, and he doesn't feel that with her. He told her he flew her out there on this trip. He paid for her hotel, and you're not being real with me. What he means to say is, I flew you out there, I'm paying for your hotel room, and you're not sleeping with me. That's what he really means to say. He told her he feels like she is using him to get to the United States with her children. If that's the case, then she would sleep with you. If she was using you to get to the States, then she would sleep with you. Plus, he's the one that suggests the trip. He's the one that said, let's go on a trip. She didn't ask you to take her on a trip. You said, let's go on a trip. Ingrid said to him, so you think I would have a better life there with you and my kids? Brian said, of course. She said, really? He said, yes. She told him he's crazy. He asked her, why did you accept all this? Why did you accept the trip and everything else? She said, you think I accepted the trip because I want a passport? Because I want to take my kids out of here? She told him to F off, and she got up and she walked off. And that was it. That was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on the Pillow here. Bye.